Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Watch the video Yoga for Beginners, daily morning routine at home, stretch, full body workout, pranayama and asanas. Please subscribe, enable notification. Please like, share and comment. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Om Boom Bhuvastaha Tattu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhin Pushtivandanam Urvarukumiki Bandhana Mrityo Mokshayamamrta. Om Sanavastu Sanabunakatu Saviram Karvave Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishvave. Om Asutoma Sadgamaya Sintoma Jyotirgamaya Nityoma Amritam Gamaya. Om Santi Santi Santi. Kapalabhati Pranayama. Kapala is considered a kriya, a cleaning practice which cleans the frontal brain. In Sanskrit, Kapala means skull and the Bhati means science. The Kapala helps to improve the functions of the organ located in the skull. Sit straight in Padmasana or Vajrasana. Take deep breath through the nostril. Exhale forcefully in such a way that lower abdomen is contracted to expel out the air. Inhale passively without making any effort. Do not make effort to inhale. Air will enter into the body through the passive inhalation. This is one stroke of Kapalabhati. Begin with 20 strokes at a time. This one round. One can practice 1 to 3 rounds in practical session. Gradually increase the stroke 1 round. Inhalation should be passive and short, while exhalation should be forceful. Do not move the chest or shoulder during the exhalation. Benefits: it stimulates the nerves in the abdomen region, tones up the abdominal muscles, and improves the digestion. Kapalabhati expels more carbon dioxide and other waste gases from the lungs than the normal breathing does. It improves the heart and lungs capacity and therefore good for asthma. It improves the blood circulation throughout the body. It energizes the body and removes the lethargy. Limitation: those suffering from cardiovascular problems, high blood pressure, hernia, vertigo and gastric ulcer complaint should avoid practicing Kapalabhati. Bhastrika Pranayama. In Sanskrit, Bhastrika means billows. This exercise is characterized by the continual exhalation of breath, producing a sound similar to that of blacksmith bellows. It is combination of Kapalabhati and Ujjaina. Bhastrika is most beneficial of all the Kumbhakas. How to do? Sit in Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, keep the body erect. Slowly inhale through the nostril. Then exhale quickly and forcefully through the nostrils. Immediately inhale with force. Continue this forceful rapid exhalation, inhalation, continuing up to 10 breaths. At the end of the 10 breath, a final exhalation is followed by the deep inhalation and slow exhalation. This is one round of Bhastrika Pranayama. Take few normal breaths after this round before starting another round. Complete 3 rounds of Bhastrika Pranayama. Sit straight, and open the chest for proper strokes. Lungs, diaphragm, stomach should move with the each inhalation, exhalation. Do not go beyond the capacity. Chest, shoulder should not move. It increases the gastric fire, improves the appetite. It destroys the pelgums and it beneficial in the case of asthma. It gives the temporary warmth to the body. Vessels are purified by the Bhastrika. Lungs become stronger as heart and the mind gets a pure oxygen, gets become healthy. Blood purifies by the Bhastrika. Poisonous, harmful toxins are thrown out of the body. Bhastrika sharpens the intellect and increase the decision making power. Limitation. Bhastrika pranayama should not be practiced during the ear infection. Persons suffering from the heart problems, high blood pressure, vertigo, stomach ulcer should not be practiced this pranayama. Pranayama, how to do? Sit in the position of Padmasana, Siddhasana. Close the mouth, contract the lower part of the tongue and the glottis and inhale rapidly and deeply through the both the nostril and fill the lungs up to the brim. Then practice Kumbhaka as much as time possible. Then close the right nostril with the right thumb and slowly exhale through the left nostril. While exhaling, expand the thoracic cage. This makes the faint sobbing sound as the glottis is off closed. Benefit. This pranayama reduces the heat of the head and cures the asthma, tuberculosis and other diseases of the lungs. It kindles the gastric fire and activates the digestive system, respiratory system and nervous system. This pranayama reduces the palpitation which gives relief to the high blood pressure. This pranayama removes all the weakness of the body, makes the face attractive. This pranayama cures hydrocele. This pranayama supplies plenty of oxygen to the body so the disease of the heart, lung is cured. The aspirant who practice the Ujjayi never suffer from cough, indigestion, enlargement of spleen, fever and disease of the nervous system. Anuloma Vinloma Pranayama, alternative nostril breathing. Alternative nostrils are used for each inhalation, exhalation. One inhalation through the left nostril, then exhalation through the right nostril. Then in order is reversed in the inhalation through the right nostril and exhalation through the left nostril. This pranayama is called Nadi Sudh Pranayama also. It is if performed with Kumbhaka, holding the breath. How to do Anuloma Vinloma Pranayama? Sit in the position of Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, Sukhasana. Keep the body erect and place the hands on the respective knee. Raise the right hand and place the right thumb on the right nostril and close it. Inhale slowly through the left nostril. Close the left nostril by ring finger and little finger and exhale through the right nostril. Now inhale through the right nostril. Close the right nostril and thumb. Exhale through the left nostril. This one round Anuloma Vinloma. Repeat in 10 times. Inhale the air slowly without bulging the abdomen. Avoid producing sound from the nose. Do not press hard on the nostrils. Benefits: it calms the mind and improves the concentration. It improves the functioning of all the cells of the body by providing them sufficient oxygenated blood. It purifies the blood. It improves the blood supply to the brain. It helps to regulate the blood pressure. It helps in managing the stress by reducing the anxiety. Limitation: in the beginning, retention of the breath should be avoided. High and low blood pressure and heart disease person should avoid practicing Kumbhak. When you master this practice, follow the set rhythm in the ratio 1:2:2 for this exercise, which means 4 seconds for the inhalation, 8 seconds for retention of the breath, 8 seconds for the exhalation. Flexibility exercise for knees, ankles and hip. Brahmari Pranayama. Brahmari means the black bee. While practicing this pranayama, the sound produced through the nostril similar to the buzzing of black bee. How to do? Sit in Padmasana, close your eyes, close the ear with the ear flap and use the finger to close with gently. While inhaling, make the sound humming gently, smoothly like buzzing bee in your throat. Hold the breath for as much time as possible and exhale through the nostril. Benefits: the practice of Brahmari delights the mind. Brahmari helps to curing the disease of the throat and bring the sweetness to the voice. Omkara Pranayama. How to do? Sit in Padmasana, take deep breathing and exhaling produce a sound as a A, O, M in 1:1:2 ratio. Meditation is a yogic practice by which the mind becomes still and relaxed. Our mind always remains active and never takes rest. All kind of thoughts and emotions negatively affect it, and as a result, mind becomes disturbed. In order to pacify and relax the mind, it is to be still. For pacifying and relaxing the mind, meditation is very effective practice. The meditation involves focusing on single point, which could be breathe, a mantra, a word, or an object. Start meditating for few minutes only, and later on you can increase its duration. How to practice meditation? Sit in the Padmasana, Sukhasana, and place your hands in Janana Mudra. Keep your spine erect, close your eyes. Breathe normally. Focus your attention on the breath. Go inside yourself and observe your breathing. Concentrate on inhalation and exhalation. During the practice, your mind may wander here and there. Try to concentrate on your breath only. Breathe normally. Now you can focus on the space between the eyebrows with the closed eyes. Remain in this position for a few minutes. To come back, bring your consciousness very slowly back to the external surrounding. Benefits: it gives a deeper relaxation, it lowers heart rate and blood pressure, it slows the respiration rate, it helps to reduce the stress, it helps in managing emotions. Flexibility exercise: hand fingers, wrist, elbow, and shoulders. Flexibility exercise for the neck. Place the hands behind the head, give a pressure on the palm, bring the hands to the front, give a pressure on the forehead. Same way, take a hand to the right side of the head and give a pressure, and left side of the head, give a slight pressure. Bring both hands, give a locket to the chin, give a pressure from the head side. Now head's rotation up, down, left, right, rotating left side and right side, and rotating the head clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. Janusirasana. It resembles Paschimottanasana. In this, one leg is extended. Place the left heel pressing hard near the left groin. Keep the right leg stretched and straight. Hold the right foot with the left hand. Exhale and lower the head. Place the forehead and chin on the knee. Benefits: It kindles the gastric fire and helps the digestion, cures the kidney troubles, awakens the kundalini, removes the sluggishness and weakness. Paschimottanasana. Sit on the floor with the legs stretching front. Bend trunk forward and hold the feet with the thumbs and first and middle finger. Exhale and bend lower the trunk so that head rests on the knees. Benefits: excessive fat around the abdomen reduce, tone up the intestine, improves the digestion, tone up the kidney, stomach and liver. Mandukasana. This asana position resembles as a frog. Place the legs backward, feet touch each other, stretch the knees and place the hands in between. Trunk should be straight, look straight and breathe normal. Benefits: reduce the weight of the thighs, hip and abdomen, strengthen the lower part of the loins, stimulates the digestive system. Asakasana. Start in Vajrasana posture, kneeling. Relax your torso forward over the thighs. You can bring your knees a little apart if this makes more comfortable for you. For Sasak, the Hare stretch your arms out right in front of you like a ears of the Hare. For the Balasana, a child pose, bring the hands back behind the hips in the way you may see child or baby sleeping. Bhujangasana. In Sanskrit, Bhujanga means serpent. In the pose of Bhujanga, one is imitates cobra and hood fully expanded. Cures the constipation, develops chest, neck and other part of the head and strengthens the lungs and chest. Ardha Salbhasana. Salabha in Sanskrit word for locust. While performing, body resembles as locust. When performed with one leg, it is called Ardha Salbhasana. Benefits: it gives twist backward to the spine, develop and remaining lower part of the trunk, cures the lumbar pain, reduce the excessive fat around the knee, thigh and waist abdomen, give a good exercise to the abdomen, kidney and liver, cures the constipation, gas trouble, indigestion, cures the piles, removes the soul pain, cures the disease of appendix. Purna Salbhasana. This asana performed with both the legs raised together. Benefits: reduces and prevents the fat on the abdomen, strengthens the abdomen, thighs and leg muscles, tone up the abdomen organs, gallbladder, stomach, the spleen, bladder. Increase the gastric fire, improves the digestion, cures the diabetes. Dhanusasana. Dhanusa means bow. The hands are used like a bowstring to pull the head, trunk and legs up and posture resembles bent bow. Benefits: it gives a good massage to the abdomen and cures the constipation, cures the spinal hump, rheumatism of the legs, knees and hand, reduce the fat, activate the intestine, and increase the digestive power, improve the respiration. Makarasana. Makara means crocodile. The body assumes the shape of crocodile floating in the water. Benefits: eradicate the fatigue, gives the relaxation to all the part of the body, respiration improves, tone up the abdomen. Asana gives exercise to the abdomen muscles, It is performed with one leg at a time and then changing it to other leg. Benefits: it reduces the abdominal obesity, relieves the stomach pain, tone up the liver, spleen and kidney, strengthen the lungs, benefit the upper part of the body, removes the swelling in the legs, relieves the pain in the knee, lower part of the leg. Uttana Padasana. In this asana, both the legs are lifted and lowered together. Benefit: reduce the excess fat in the abdomen thighs, tone up the pancreas, improves the digestion, cures the constipation. Abdominal muscles are strengthened. Benefits for pain in the thigh, loin, backache. Rejuvenate spine nerves and brain cells. Pavan Muktasana. This asana gives relief from the excessive wind in the belly. This asana can be performed by raising one leg or both the legs. Benefits: best natural way to get rid of bowel gases, reduce the obesity of the body, fat around the abdomen, prevents the heart trouble and improves the working of lungs, tone up the abdominal muscles. Navukasana. In the final stage of this asana, body resembles boats. Keep the legs together, lie flat on the back, both hands will touch the body, palms will face the ground. Lift the both legs together, lift the torso, head and body. Hold this position for 15 to 20 seconds, then return gradually to the original position. Benefits: digestive system gets efficient, reduce the belly fat over the time. Vilomasana. This is also called as Viparita Karni Mudra. Viparita Karni means to make the body stands ups and down. Benefits: kindles the gastric fire, makes the eyes brighter, cures the swelling in the leg, makes the voice sweet and melodious. Sarvangasana. This is one of the most important asana. All the part of the body is exercised. Benefit: makes the thyroid healthy, tone up the blood circulation, respiratory and digestive system, preserve the elasticity of the spine, youth is preserved, reduce the fat around the stomach and waist. Halasana. Postures resembles plow. Sanskrit word hala means plow. Benefit: nurses the spine column, nervous, make the spine flexible, elastic, become agile and alert. Vartulasana. This asana variation of halasana. In this, body takes the shape of the circle. Benefits: reduce the fat around the loins, gives all the benefit of halasana and sarvangasana. Savasana. This asana useful for meditation, pranayama and japa. This asana precedes other asana, can be done intervals and at the end. It relaxes the muscles and blood vessels. Though this asana looks simple, it is most difficult to master. Benefits: postures, meditation can be coordinated. This asana relaxes all the part of the body, helps to cure the insomnia, high and low blood pressure, indigestion, gives the relief to heart trouble and mental stress. Simhasana. This asana also called as a Bhairav asana. Benefits: useful for increasing the memory power, cures the tonsillitis, throat, voice trouble, improve the respiratory system, tones the quality of voice. Beneficial for ear, eye and skin, cures the stammering. Santi Mantra. Om Dyo Santi, Andarik Santi, Prathivi Santi, Apas Santi, Avasadaya Santi, Vanaspadaya Santi, Vishvadevaya Santi, Brahma Santi, Sarvam Santi, Santireva Santi, Sama Santiregi, Om Santi, Santi, Santi. And that comes to the end of my video. Please like this video And please do subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.